morning, good afternoon, good evening. An entrepreneur is a common name that is given to those who start up business, who take the risks and make their money from risking an investment or managing a project, etc., and making their money. This new term that has become commonplace in Zimbabwe, a tender-preneur, it's just a nonsense. These tender-preneurs, what they do is they inflate their tender prices. And they're not interested in the project per se. They're interested in winning the tender. And to make sure that they do that, they bribe those involved in awarding that tender. So their prices are inflated, and they're not interested in the delivering of whatever it is they're tendering for. They're more interested in winning the money, the tender, and sharing the spoils with those who had helped him win that tender. So invariably, you find there is rampant corruption in that. Having won the tender, they're not interested, like I said, in delivering the product. And so invariably, they deliver a substandard product, if they deliver anything at all. And those who helped him win that tender, they knew that the individual was not interested in delivering a quality product. They themselves were just interested in getting a cut of the spoils. So these tender-preneurs are nothing more than those individuals we have learned to corrupt the system for their own economic gains. And that anyone should praise it, therefore, is absurd. And yet here we are. Here is Dr. Kudakwashe Tagwirei singing praises of tender-preneurs.
If you are not a tender-preneur, you are foolish. If you are not a tender-preneur, you are foolish. There is the biggest buyer or seller in this country is government. So if you do not want to get a tender from the biggest supplier, the biggest buyer, where are you going to get your business from?
We have known some of these tender-preneurs, Kudakwashe Tagwirei being one of them. The other one, who is often in the papers, is Wicknell Chivhayo. As I said, most of these tenders, they would have doubled the price, the tender price, and doubled it again and sometimes even yet again, and still the win, because they will have greased the godfathers of corruption, the individuals behind awarding the tenders. In some of these cases, like I said, they never even bother to deliver anything. We all know of Chivhayo's Gwanda solar panel substation. He was paid millions of dollars, and yet he has delivered nothing. And yet he was still paid. So now we have got this individual, Tagwirei, is now aspiring to be state president. I think we all know what that will mean. He's not going to stamp out corruption. He's just going to glorify it. Macavity, Tagwirei, he is the tender-preneur like no other. This is tragic. We have now bowed down to the point where we even glorify those who are responsible for the country's economic meltdown. Promote them, even want them to be state president. This is madness. The people of Zimbabwe have to wake up to the reality that as long as Zimbabwe remains a failed state, a pariah state, ruled by corrupt, incompetent individuals who are now even glorifying corruption, the country will continue to sink deeper and deeper into the abyss. These tender-preneurs, they inflate the prices of projects, share the spoils with their corrupt public officials. But at the end of the day, somebody's got to pay the price. And it is the ordinary Zimbabwean. People are paying millions of dollars for roads, hospitals, schools to be built, and yet nothing is ever delivered. And you pay for it. That is what tender-preneurs do. And it is up to us to stop this madness. The country is in serious economic trouble because we have legalized corruption, glorified it even. Tagwirei. There is no tender-preneur like Tagwirei. And now he wants to be state president.